Okay, welcome for episode 1 of our Eternal Sonata playthrough. So this is another tri-crescendo title. Eternal Sonata it's very interesting. It's a super fun game. So it follows the final days of Frédéric Chopin, a romantic pianist who died of tuberculosis at a young age in like the 1700s, I believe, or 1800s, I think, because there's photographic evidence of him. Like, he was one of the first people to have
you
a
said
photograph
before that
taken
this
of him.
whole world is all just...
Sorry, I'm gonna skip those cutscenes so that I can talk here. But I think he died. Let's look up this actual year. He died in 1849 at the age of 39, but he was a romantic pianist. He's most famous to me for Raindrops, which we'll be hearing a ton of in this game. Let me go to load and keep it here so that the cutscene doesn't happen again. In his fevered pre-death state, Chopin dreams up a magnificent fantasy world, and that's where we'll be playing around in, with some contextual information from Chopin's last days in Eternal Sonata. Aside from Chopin, there's a colorful cast of characters, including a wonderfully odd girl named Polka, and two boys, Allegretto and Beat, who are sort of like street urchins if you're familiar with D&D terminology. The game has beautiful artwork, of course, because it's tri-crescendo, and a very unique battle system. And we'll be playing the Xbox 360 version, if you couldn't tell from this very, brand screen right now. So the Xbox 360 version was released in the US in 2007, so it's fully voiced in English. Not like Bates and Kanto's Origins port for the Switch. This is a first playthrough that we'll be going through, so some score pieces and items won't be available, and the Xbox 360 version, I believe, has less content than the PlayStation 3 version that was released 2 years later, including 2 less playable characters. But it's still a nostalgic joy. So how about we get started? There is a lot of plot in the beginning, so we're just gonna sit and have a great time.
I must do this. And it's for the person who means the most to me. My life is nothing compared to his. Doing this is easy if it's for him. Thank you, everyone. I know it didn't last very long, but really, this was the best time I've ever had in my life. If I blow him a kiss, I wonder, will it reach him up there? No, I guess it won't.
The rippling surface of flowing water transforms the soft light of the morning sun. The beams combine, becoming a spotlight that paints the stage. The flowers awaiting the curtain's rise display faces of bright red and brilliant yellow. They turn their ears to listen to the performance that is about to begin. Accompanied by the gentle rhythm of a babbling brook, the birds begin to sing. Meanwhile, a mischievous sea breeze causes a rustling amidst the leaves of the trees, disrupting the concert. It is a familiar scene, one that has unfolded every morning since the beginning of time. And even now, the daily overture continues, its delicate, perfect balance never faltering, never changing. In the midst of this joyous orchestration, at the center of the morning's discordant musical performance, lies a small village nestled deep in the wood. The name of the village is Tenuto. It sits atop a hill which overlooks the coastline. In fact, the town is only about 4 miles from the sea. Tenuto is very lucky in this regard, for the town enjoys a wonderful cool breeze and a view that is nothing short of amazing. And then there are the flowers. They seem to blossom almost everywhere in the town. They paint the landscape with color as far as the eye can see. And they are the reason Tenuto is also known by another name, the Village of Flowers. There is a harbor town at the foot of a hill that can be seen from Tenuto. When night falls, the lights from the town shine like diamonds and open the hearts of those who gaze upon their illustrious splendor. Under normal circumstances, one might expect to find a bustling shopping district for tourists in a village as beautiful as this one. However, no such shops are to be found, not here. In fact, the village is quite calm, almost strangely quiet. It is a place that exudes a peaceful tranquility, a tranquility that further increases its allure, as well as its mystery.
Mommy, why are there waves in the sea?
Well, darling, there are waves because of the moon.
Because of the moon?
That's right. The moon charms the water in the ocean with its beauty. And because the moon is so beautiful, the seawater just can't sit still.
Is that true? Really?
Really? Don't you feel your heart start fluttering inside of you when you look at the moon?
I do! What about the puddle? Will it make waves when the moon comes out too?
No, dear. There's not enough water. You need lots and lots of water, like the ocean, before it can make any real waves.
Oh, I see. But that's weird. Why can't a little bit of water make waves too?
The amount of water is the most important part of creating waves. That can be said about people as well. There are many things in this world that can charm people's hearts, just like the moon charms the sea. Things like wealth, vanity, status, image, and power. People who are drawn to these things create waves, and the fear in their hearts makes the waves grow bigger and stronger. The more people there are, the bigger the waves can become. And as the number of people grows, the waves grow bigger and bigger. And that can lead to terrible conflicts. This is probably too hard for you to understand.
I guess.
But if something like that ever were to happen during your life, your only choice might be to jump into that sea. Because when you do, those big waves will calm down. It may be difficult at times, but if you try your best, you'll bring joy to the person who means the most to you.
Really? Okay!
Yes. Though it's insulting to compare seawater stirred by the beauty of the moon to the ugly waves of human desire.
He seems to have calmed down, hasn't he, Doctor? He doesn't look like he's in pain the way he did before.
It seems as though he must be having a pleasant dream.
Yes. Well, that would be nice. It would be even better if that means he's headed towards recovery, a full recovery.
It's said that people can have the most peaceful dreams just before they pass on.
What are you talking about? How can you say that?
I apologize. Hopefully, it's just an old wives' tale.
Frederick.
I guess I took longer than usual. Mom's probably worried about me. I'd better get home before it gets dark.
Okay, so we're taking control of Polka first. She's going to teach us how to battle and everything. These are the saves of the Eternal Sonata. They are like little violins. So we can save here. We'll create our first save of the game. I've got some extremely old save files, so we're just gonna save right over them. And we're gonna head into our first battle.
The animals that live in the forest around here aren't really very strong, so I should be able to defeat them without too much trouble. But just to be safe, I'll go over the basics of how to fight again.
So I'm going to view the tutorial for us, as it'll give us a bit more insight on how to battle in Eternal Sonata.
Let's see. The turn order goes from fastest to slowest, right? It looks like it's my turn now. I should try moving around a bit to start with. Until this action gauge runs out of time, I can move around to anywhere I want. The action gauge only decreases when I'm actually doing something, so if I don't know what to do next, I can stop and think about it without losing my turn. Moving around isn't the only thing I can do. I can attack enemies too. This time, I think I'm going to try using the attack button.
So this game kind of looks like if you were playing a Tales game. You really can go anywhere you want on the battlefields. Left, right, up, back, which helps because you'll get characters that are melee characters, characters that are magic users, characters that are ranged characters, so you can sort of keep them where you want, but it is turn-based, unlike the Tales games.
Now I've got it! I'm starting to remember how to do this more and more! There's also one other thing about the action gauge. Every time one of my attacks hits an enemy, the action gauge goes up a little, which means that the more I attack my enemies, the more extra time I'll get to keep on moving and fighting. Alright, I think maybe it's time to try attacking. Oh, it looks like all the time in the action gauge has run out already. I guess that means my turn is over. I guess I'll just have to wait until it becomes my turn again. Oh, that's right. I almost forgot about that. When the next arrow appears overhead like this, it means that my turn will be coming up next. That way I have time to prepare, and I won't be surprised by it suddenly becoming my turn. Okay, it's my turn again. I feel sorry for this little guy, but I guess I'd better finish him off. Oh! Look out! By pressing the block button when an enemy attack is going to hit me, I can defend myself. But I have to get the timing just right, so I really need to concentrate. And if I want to run away, I just have to press and hold down LB and RB at the same time when it's my turn. But I need to hold down the buttons during my entire turn, so I have to watch for the next arrow. That way I can start holding down LB and RB before my turn even starts, or else I might not be able to get away. I think that pretty much covers all the basics of fighting. Okay, I'm almost done. I just have to keep at it.
So after each battle, you'll get allotted EXP. You can see under next in Polka's name how much EXP she needs to level, and then also how much gold you get from each battle. So it's pretty self-explanatory. It is very much like a Tales game. So we can head, there's nothing to the right there. We're gonna head up this path with these little markers. Everything's so cute here.
Just watch this.
Down here, there's a chest. It's a little bit hard to see. So on the north section here, we're just gonna run up and get this guy.
Just watch this.
Polka can use healing magic. I just haven't gotten her down to where she needs to heal herself yet. So come over and cross this bridge. There's another little guy over here. Looks like we caught them unawares.
Oh, I'm so tired. There's so many people living in Retardando. Why won't any of them buy from me? And now... I see. I guess you don't want to be touched by me either. Come and buy some of Tenuto's famous floral powder. It works very well. Please, give it a try.
Floral powder? I didn't know people still made that. What with the mineral powder we can get these days, why would anyone need that stuff? Now, I don't mean to be rude, honey, but floral powder just isn't useful anymore.
I guess no one around here wants to buy it.
Ow! Hey, what was that for?
What's your problem?
But I didn't do anything.
Who do you think you're talking to?
I didn't...
Are you all right? Well, did that help? Does it feel any better?
Stay away from me! Don't touch me!
Wow! Did you see that, Mom? She was glowing!
Come back here right now! Never go near anyone that glows like that girl did. Do you understand me?
But why?
Because I said so, that's why. Now come on.
Polka has just had a very bad day. We're gonna come to the left here and open this chest for a peach cookie. We're gonna go up the hill. I wonder if there's anything over here. Doesn't look like it. So we're gonna go up the hill now.
Just watch this.
Okay, so this is Polka's home. We're gonna save our game with the violin, and we're gonna do a bit of exploring. Father, why Araha? What can I do for you? I think he's not seeing well. He'd call us Chris. Let's see, I finished the cleaning. Maybe I'll go take a look at the flower field. Oh, that's right, I have to water the flowers. Oh my, welcome back, Polka. How was the city? You don't look very good. You're probably tired. You better hurry on home and get some rest. Oh my, hello, Polka. You've gone and gotten bigger since I last saw you. Still selling medicine in Retardando? I've gone pretty far to try and sell things, but it's really tough. All the markets are filled with mineral powders. Not a lot of people are buying floral powders. Oh, Grandpa, making the room messy again. Let's see. I'm not sure where her house is, but let's go to this back one. What's it say? Flower field.
I'm home.
Welcome back, Polka. Oh, you must be exhausted. I've made some nice hot stew.
Mom, are you afraid to touch me?
You used your magic in Retardando, didn't you?
Why does everyone avoid me?
Because they think they'll get sick if they touch you, even though it's not true. I'm living proof that it isn't true. After all, I live with you and I'm fine.
I'm not afraid of dying from the illness, Mom. It's just, well, I'm just sad that no matter what I do, I can't make any friends.
Polka.
Beat! Run!
Hold on, Reto! Wait for me!
Hey, you! Where are you going with my bread?
It's those brats again. Maybe I should poison the dough next time.
Oh boy, that was a close one, Reto.
Nah, that was easy.
Easy? Jeez, if that's what you call easy, I'd hate to see hard.
Don't worry. Come on. let's deliver the bread. I'm sure everybody's getting hungry.
Yeah, okay. But I don't like the rats down there.
Come on, what do you expect? I mean, they live in the sewers. There's bound to be a rat or two. And plus, we're carrying fresh baked bread. You don't have to be a rat to want a bite of this.
Well, what do we do if we get attacked?
Don't let a few rats get you all freaked out. Hey, I took care of them the last time, didn't I?
Yeah, I guess.
Besides, the people lucky enough to live in houses aren't the ones who need us to take bread to them.
So now we'll be controlling Allegretto, and we're in Ricardono. So we can basically walk around this whole area, even though we just stole bread. So we're basically trying to find our way to the, I guess you would call it a sewer, where they live, that you can walk around anywhere. So this is a pharmacy. So you can talk to people and figure out like what's going on. There's a thing somewhere. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Is that what the exclamation point's for? I guess so. I don't know. Let's climb down, I guess. Underground path. Okay, so there's another violin here. Let's save. Why does it show us a different save file every time? I guess it's pretty dirty in here, huh? I'm gonna say this isn't where we should be. Okay, so this is how we're gonna enter the area. This is the sewers. So we're just gonna head right in. There's a violin here that we can save if we wish. Now we've got a
Come on,
two-person
Pete.
party.
Let's take care of these guys.
Riddle, can you tell me what it is we have to do to fight again?
What? Wait a minute. I thought I taught you all that. Did you forget already?
Well...
Okay, fine. But I'm not explaining the basics again.
Huh?
First off, how to use items. You press LB and RB to rotate through items you've got equipped, until you get to the one that you want to use. Then you just have to press the item button. That isn't too hard, is it?
No, I get it, Riddle.
Next, I'll show you how to use special attacks. There really isn't much to it. All you have to do is press the special attack button, and you can't use them up or anything, so you can use them as often as you want. Anyway, I'm gonna show you how it's done, so pay attention, okay?
Sun Slash!
Just move in close to the enemy and use your special attack. You'll finish him off in no time with an attack like that. You understood all that, right?
Yeah, sure. To use your special attack, you just have to press the special attack button, right?
Okay, one last thing. Listen close, because I'm gonna teach you something super important about special attacks. Make sure you remember this. Now take a good look at what you see around us, Beat. Even though we're inside a sewer, there are some places that are light and some places that are dark, right? You see, the thing with special attacks is, depending on whether the place where you're standing is in the light or in the dark, the special attack you can use will change.
What? I don't get it. What do you mean?
If you're standing in the sunlight or some other bright place, you'll use a light special attack. But if you're standing someplace that's dark, like in the shade, then you'll use a dark special attack. Okay, that's all I'm gonna tell you for right now. Come on, let's go, Beat.
Did that scare you?
So Beat is a ranged user, even though it looks like he has a hammer, it's actually like a gun, a pew-pew type thing.
All right, let's go. Taya! Sun Slash! Did that scare you? Sun Slash! Huh, I'm not gonna lose. Taya! Taya! Sun Slash! Did that scare you? Taya! Phantom Wave! Go and wash yourself up.
Open this chest for an angel trumpet. I don't know if you can go over here yet. Oh, I guess you can. That's crazy. I'm gonna come all the way back here and make sure I didn't miss anything.
So, how about we go around? Sun Slash! Did that scare you?
did you expect?
I'm ready to go. All I have to do is let loose.
Did that scare you?
Rapid shooter! How was that?
Did that scare you?
No problem.
That feels good.
All right!
Alright, so we'll open this chest for a peach cookie. And then we're gonna head back the way we came with it. So it looks like that area is blocked off, and that's the way that we want to go. So we've got to find places in the sewer that'll take us to that back area. So we're gonna go through that walkway that I went through earlier.
Did that scare you?
Rapid shooter! How was that? Good job, good job.
Alright, so we're gonna head back around this bridge. Cross this one and go through that archway again. Now we're gonna explore the center area a bit, see if there's any chests for us to open. I guess we'll defeat the rats
Don't take
once
all day.
the first time we run into them. So I'm gonna stay and then beat. Since we don't really have a healer with these two, we're gonna make sure that he keeps his health up. And we're gonna do that by keeping Algret near him.
Did that scare you?
Just as a failsafe. I think he's got a little bit less defense and attack than Redo.
What did you think?
Alright, so all we can do is head to the right at this point.
Come on!
Did that scare you?
Rapid shooter! How was that?
Did that scare you?
Alright.
That was pretty good.
Ha-ha! All right!
All right!
Alright, so there's another archway right here. We're gonna go through that. There's a chest up here. Let's open it. There's a poison whitecap. Oh. guess there's nothing to do over there.
Don't get cocky. You're going down. Did that scare you?
Rapid shooter!
How was that?
Alright, so let's head over here. Looks like this might be a switch. Okay, so we've opened the gate. Good for us.
So, how about we go around? Take some slack! Did that scare you?
Rapid shooter!
How was that?
Alright, open this chest in the back here. That's gonna give us a peach cookie. We're gonna cross this bridge and then head all the way into the back. Let's fight this baddie.
Alright, let's go! Did that scare you?
Rapid shooter!
What did you expect?
They're gaining levels way faster than Polka because there's more enemies for them to fight. Ooh, we've mastered Fire Blast. Let's look at that. So I think it's somewhere. Maybe in party level? No. Status? Yeah, okay. So this lets you change their attacks, their light and dark attacks. So we've got Vivid Shot. We can change it to Fire Blast, which 4 hits for a target within 40 feet. And then Vivid Shot is like you could take pictures of them and sell them with shots. So very cool. Now we're gonna head through this archway to the left here. And there's a viola here, so let's save. And then we're gonna head towards the waterfall area.
Be careful, Beat. They're after the bread.
We've got people waiting for this, and we don't have enough to give any of it to you!
Don't take all day.
Right, so this is our first boss battle of the game. So I'm gonna use Algretto to take out the little guys first. And now I'm gonna take Beat to a summit area and use Vivid Shot on our big guy, if I can get there.
Did that scare you?
So now we've got some photos we can hopefully sell, and Pete can enter the fight.
Did that scare you?
So take me to a dark-lit area now.
Not a chance. Did that scare you? Did that scare you? Did that scare you? Did that scare you? Say! How was that?
And that's your first boss battle.
Thank you so much!
You bet. Don't eat it all at once.
Hey, Riddle, why is bread so expensive anyway? If it was a little cheaper, we wouldn't have to steal it for people. Do you think the baker lady is just being greedy?
Well, you know, Beat, it's not actually the baker lady's fault.
Huh? What do you mean?
The reason the bread is so expensive is the high taxes on it. It's not just bread either. In Retardondo, just about everything you need for everyday life has high taxes on it. That's why there's a lot of kids out there who can't get a decent meal to eat these days.
And that's why they need us to help them, right?
Yeah, the only thing that's not taxed is mineral powder.
Oh, I see. So that's why anybody can get it, because it's so cheap. I guess the Count Forte isn't really that bad after all. I mean, at least he keeps the tax on medicine cheap. Besides, you and I have the bread problem pretty much taken care of.
Hey, don't get cocky. Be careful what you say, Beat. Come on, let's hurry up and drop off the rest. Then it's time for us to eat.
Polka, dear, what's wrong? You've been sitting in your room all day. Oh, what am I going to do with you? I guess what happened is still bothering her. Poor thing. I should just stop her from going to Retardondo. Whenever she goes there, she ends up getting hurt. Polka, help me pick some flowers later, okay?
Did you notice that magician girl from yesterday wasn't around today?
Yeah, you're right.
I guess I should have taken a picture of her.
Are you still messing around with that stuff? You need to look at things with your own two eyes. You'd see things a whole lot clearer if you didn't look at them through bent glass.
That's not what photography's about at all, Redo. And another thing, it isn't called bent glass, it's called a lens.
Still, you have to feel sorry for that girl. I guess she won't be around for much longer.
What? She won't? What are you talking about?
Don't you know anything? That girl was able to use magic, and that means she must be sick with some kind of incurable illness. That's how it works. Basically, magic is a side effect of her disease.
And it's always fatal?
That's right, yeah. Only people who are gonna die soon are able to use magic like that.
Oh, I didn't know that. Well, I guess being able to use magic isn't that great after all.
No, it's not. You can't use magic powers unless you're really sick. This world's pretty messed up.
I get it. That's why no one in town wanted to get near her yesterday. They didn't want to catch her illness, too.
Yeah, that's right. But the disease isn't actually contagious. That's just a rumor somebody started.
A rumor?
Yeah, it's weird. Most of the time, people don't really trust each other. But when it comes to something that they think might hurt them, they'll believe just about anything they hear. And they'll ignore almost anything else that doesn't help them directly.
Oh.
As long as they have food on their table, they don't care if other people out there are starving.
And that's why we steal bread to bring them, right?
Okay, Beat. We leave first thing in the morning.
What? too excited about tomorrow to fall asleep. And besides, it's way too early to go to bed anyway. Oh well, I guess I'll go out and look at the stars or something. I don't see many stars out in the sky tonight. I guess all the bright lights from the city make it hard to see them.
Olga, there you are. I was wondering where you went when I didn't see you in your room. Retardondo certainly is beautiful at night.
Do you think so? Somehow, when I think back on it, I get the feeling it was much more beautiful when I was a little girl.
Yes, well, things always seem nicer in our memories. It's still just as beautiful. You'll have bad dreams if you stay up too late. Come on, let's get some sleep.
Is Retardondo really the same as it's always been? Really?
No, it's not. This place used to be much more beautiful. You have a heart that sees the world with open eyes, don't you?
Who are you? And what are you doing out here this late at night?
Everything in the world slowly fades with time. It is very difficult to remain still and keep things exactly as they are in just one particular moment. But because everything shifts only a little bit at a time, no one really notices the change.
The things that Frederick is seeing, is it all really just a dream? The difference between dreams and reality may very well just be relative.
Oh, and what makes you say that?
Well, I don't know. I guess it just came into my mind when I was watching Frederick's face while he was sleeping.
That may be more true than we know. Perhaps what Mr. Chopin is experiencing is not a dream. Only the individual can determine what is a dream and what is reality. Just because his eyes are closed, that does not necessarily mean he is dreaming. However, if he comes to think that the world he's in on the other side is the true reality, then...
Then, it's possible he may never return to our reality.
Hmm.
Wow! So you can use magic powers too, Frederick? Oh, but then that must mean you're like me. And that you're gonna die soon too.
Yes, you're right. I'm afraid that may very well be true.
So, what kind of magic can you use?
Well, essentially any and all kinds of magic. After all, this whole world is in my dream.
You're a strange man, Frederick.
No, it's true. Everything around us is all a part of my dream. Even you are just a product of my imagination.
Okay then. If what you say is true, can you tell what I'm thinking about right now? If we really are inside your dream, then reading my mind should be easy for you.
Of course it is. You were thinking that you don't want to use your magical abilities in front of other people anymore. Am I correct? I don't blame you for feeling that way. No one likes to be hurt.
Frederick, there's something I'd really like to show you, but it's in the forest. Would you come with me?
Huh? You want me to go with you to the forest? You mean right now?
Yes, because it can only be seen at night.
And we've met the man himself. So it was a bit of a long first episode, but I really wanted to introduce us to the main characters, Polka, Allegretto, Beat, and also Chopin, and sort of give you the gist of what's going on, what's the political atmosphere like in the world of Eternal Sonata, the dream that Chopin has created for himself, and really the overarching themes of Eternal Sonata, and what we're going to be doing for the rest of this playthrough. So, sorry for the long episode, but I hope you enjoyed it. This is a really fun, beautiful, and meaningful game, and I hope you enjoy it. If you like this game or you're excited about the rest of the series, please remember to like and subscribe. It really helps the channel. And if you want to get notified when the new episodes are posted, remember to hit the notification button. It looks like a bell. And I'll see you next time. Bye!